Hey, hello everyone. It's Robin Da Vinci, the Money Lady, and I'm here to talk and answer some of your comments on tariffs. Now, tariffs have been around for a very, very long time. So, the topic was, are tariffs going to ruin America? And I was going to try and explain them. So I just want to give you a little history. Back in 1930, tariffs were put into place and they failed so miserably that it was the beginning of that depression in the late 20s, early 30s. That all went downhill because tariffs didn't work then. Now, tariffs have been introduced on many different occasions. They don't always work. And now what we're doing is we seem to be in a tariff war. Like, okay, if you tariff me, then I'm going to tariff you. And if you're going to tariff products coming into your country from me, then I'm going to send my stuff to another country where they don't charge me tariffs. So if you see what's happening, it's almost like we're down on the streets and we're bartering with fruits and vegetables, but it's our lives that are really at stake here because consumerism is based now on affordability. And the minute you take a kind of stagnant economy and start increasing prices, that does not generate any more economy. It actually forces the economy downward into a bad cycle. So Andor 8635 1 month ago said, yeah, but if other countries charge us a tariff, we need to do the same. It's not fair on us. I know it's not good. Trump said he only charged them if they charge us. Well, what I can say to that is that the United States citizens are not really clear on what's been tariffed and what hasn't. Now, there's a list going around and there's products being added, automobiles and construction costs and pharmaceuticals and items for cosmetics. We're talking about not understanding how many items are being tariffed and what is the amount of the tariff. So when this man or woman Andor 8635 says that Trump said this and that we have to tariff if they do, I want to get a list. So what I want to do in the future, because tariffs are going to be a way of life during this administration, I really want to get a list for you and say what's being tariffed and who's doing what, which country is giving us a tariff, and are we fighting back with another tariff? It seems to me that he's in the realm of what we want to say, but an eye for an eye is not always the way to do business in a global economy. All it does is we kind of are putting our foot down and we're yelling at another leader. And if you understand government, most of the leaders of all the governments in the world are wealthy. The people that absorb the tariffs are the citizens of that country. So an eye for an eye with tariffs, I don't think that accomplishes anything. And indeed, I think it just makes the economy tank. So in response to Andor 8635, QZTube1225 wrote, you still do not have a clue about tariffs. If America puts tariffs on another country, Americans pay the tariff. If another country puts a tariff on American goods, their citizens pay the tariff. Trump tariffs only make your costs go up. Now that was in response to Andor. And I have to say, QZTube1225, you're absolutely right. It's the cost to consumers that goes up. And my only advice right now is to sit back and not buy anything, or to compare the price that was the price in November and see what the price will be in March and see how much it's gone up. Or if that price you look at in March coming up for a car is going to zoom to some astronomical amount in June, then get the car now. QZTube1225, I have to commend you on that. But I think part of the problem with threatening tariffs is to get people to buy in advance. And so what happened in December after the election was won, there were words about there's going to be tariffs, there's going to be tariffs. So employers started laying off people, and they also started hoarding goods in December and early January because they felt the price was going to go up. So business owners were buying parts and all these other things like crazy to get them in before the tariffs hit. So now we had a glut of purchases in December, which made the economy look like it was really moving. But indeed, what it was is people trying to hoard basically their goods at a cheaper price so that they can have maybe a year's worth of regular pricing before they have to charge their customers more. That is one of the downfalls that you guys don't see, that in the future, the price of plumbing equipment for plumbers is going to go up. The cost of carpeting for carpet layers is going to go up. The cost of everything is going to skyrocket. And in the meantime, we're going to be sitting back and saying, my salary didn't go up that much. I can't afford these products. So you can see that it can cause an economy to tumble. In response to Andor 865 as well, Harry Holiday 5356 wrote, higher prices cause fewer purchases, which causes lower prices. Now that isn't true. I'm going to give you an example that doesn't quite fit that statement, but I'm going to show you what I mean. When the UC system in California raised their prices for tuition, they thought that would make up so that they could give their professors salaries and they could increase the buildings and make better libraries and do more research. But in that increase in tuition, it caused 20 to 25% of students to drop out. So it didn't do anything for them. The increase went like this, and the students who didn't pay brought the income right down because they lost 25% of their students. So it doesn't always work that way. I can see, Harry, that you might think that, and you may be right, that what you'll see is not lower prices, but more sales, like more, oh, this is on sale, or this is going to be less, or this is temporarily 15% off. The way they're going to get you back is to try and give you one item that will be less or on sale, more of a throwaway item to get you to buy the higher priced item that the tariff is on. So while you're right, it should cause lower prices because people aren't going to buy them. They won't be able to do that. They won't be able to roll that back. What they're going to do is offer sales prices. For this month, we're going to put protein bars on sale, but they're not going to be able to really lower prices back to a place that they were in the 60s, 70s, or even 80s. So your thought process is correct, but that probably won't happen. So thanks for those, and I look forward to answering more questions. Thank you so much for either agreeing with me or disagreeing with me, but pointing it out is fabulous, and I really enjoy the interaction, so thank you.